But we say that we hope things will improve in this year. I also say that I'm not yet pronouncing myself about certain things that are being said around. I've also actually requested other politicians to desist from politicizing the church service. That when we go to the church, we go to pray. When we want to talk about politics, we get out of the church and then talk politics. We should not be given government programs, what the government is doing in the church. That is politics. Let us go and pray with Christians and talk about the politics outside the church. So I will be talking, as I mentioned, to Kenya after St. John's has spoken. I said that there's a gospel according to St. Matthew, gospel according to St. Mark, gospel according to St. Luke, and finally gospel according to St. John. St. John will speak about Bomas. Then I will speak thereafter. Hassan Joho is out of the country. He's out of the country, but he's going to come back. I talk to him all the time. Even this week I've talked to him. He will be coming, and when he comes, he's going to join the party and make his contribution. The ODM is very much united and strong. The same thing with Azimio. There is nothing like a power struggle within Azimio. We work together very closely with His Honorable Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, the Honorable Uhuru Kenyatta, Honorable Martha Karua. We're all the times working together. There's nothing like a power struggle within Azimio. Everything will be done very smoothly. We are going to strengthen Azimio as we also strengthen the constituent parties of the coalition to make it strong. So we are together.
But the former president is resigning from Azimio.
I'm not sure. I don't know where you're getting that information from. I was with him just yesterday. Even I talked to him this morning. He has not given me any impression that he's going to resign from Azimio. That is sheer media propaganda. Uhuru is very much a member and part and parcel of Azimio leadership. I really don't want to engage Mr. Ruto in any kind of argument. Mr. Ruto knows that everything he's proposing is there in the Building Bridges Initiative document. If you want us to talk, let us start from there. But you must engage the people of Kenya in any major constitutional amendment that you want to bring. You cannot bring ministers into parliament by changing standing orders. Nobody will allow you to do that, because that's a very fundamental departure from the structure of government that we have today. It has to be debated extensively by the people of Kenya. If you want to have a position of prime minister, it is in the Building Bridges Initiative. Where do you call him chief prime or prime cabinet secretary? Call him a prime minister and give him a proper portfolio. Actually, I am very sorry for Honorable Salim Davadi that a person of his stature is being given no portfolio and just given a title to do. It is actually an embarrassment. So what if they want to engage? Let us engage. But first, let us deal with what happened at Bomas of Kenya. Let us deal with what happened at Bomas of Kenya, because that is what is going to solve the problem of this country. When Kenyans know exactly who won or who lost the elections. A coup is done against an existing government. The military could not have done a coup against itself. That actually is a fallacy. How would the government have done a coup against itself? But if they wanted to do a coup, who would have prevented them from doing a coup? Honorable Uhuru Kenyatta said that he wanted free and fair elections and that the government will not interfere in any way whatsoever. What's happened is what all Kenyans know. The coup which was done by civilian coup by one called Mr. Wafula Chebukati, 4 against 3. The 4 commissioners said they don't agree with what Chebukati announced. And Chebukati says he's the one who had the figures. So you ask yourself, who is lying to Kenyans? Who is telling the truth? That is what I'm talking about. That is what Kenyans must know, because there will be no point in Kenya going again in 2027 to vote if at the end of the day you end up in such a charade and chaotic situation like we saw at the bombers of Kenya. So if they're talking about audit, yes, let us audit. Begin first by auditing Mr. Chebukati. Where was he for the last 8 years when he disappeared? And where did he get the results that he announced? That is the question that must be asked. If you can answer those questions, Kenyans will be happy. Kenyans will be happy. That's what we've been talking about, and we will not stop talking about this. And what I've said, I don't want to speak much until St. John has spoken. Like my governor said, we don't say politics in church. We say that we come to church to pray and fellowship with fellow Christians. Tukitaka kuongea siasa huko nje, ingia kwa kiwanja. Na wale wengine pinzani wetu ambaye siku hizi wamefanya kanisa kama kiwanja cha siasa. Baada ya ibada wanakwenda pale sasa, wanaanza kusomea sisi tumefanya hii, tumefanya hii, tutafanya hii, tutafanya hii, wale wamesema uongo na kadhalika. Na hapana, wacheni kiwanja ya kanisa ibaki kanisa. Tuende kanisa kuombe na Wakristo. Mkitaka sisi kama wanasiasa tukutane kiwanjani huko nje, na tuko mtasema na tutajibu, wasivyo? Wasivyo? Wakati huu Wakenya wako na shida mingi. Njaa imezidi, gharama ya maisha imepanda, pande zingine mifugo zinakufa, pande nyingine mafuriko na kadhalika. Lakini nataka kuambia Wakristo ya kwamba Wahenga walisema baada ya dhiki faraja. Tuna hakika kwamba tutafarijika kama Wakenya. Na nyinyi mzidi kuambia sisi tutazidi kusimama imara ili haki ifanyike katika taifa letu, na hakika haki itatendeka katika taifa letu. Wakenya wawe na matumaini. Wakati tafika, baba kama Mkristo Mwanglikano ataongea, lakini nasubiri kwanza Yohana Mtakatifu aongee kwanza, na baba ataongea. Asanteni sana, Mungu awe na nyinyi.
So I'm giving advice to those who are out there seeking some good things. You don't have to go far. Kujeni hapa tu. As has always been my norm before I became a member of parliament, and even after I became a member of parliament, I've always said, when I'm within the precincts of any religious institution, allow me not to preach politics. Today will be no different. But
as Lord and Savior in my life, I am who I am because of what He has done to me.